So I will kick off. I'm sure Donna will join us in a second. So welcome to the March call. I hope you're all well, and I hope you've seen all the campaign launch material and digested it, and you're bringing any questions that you've got. Now, I did say when we started these calls to give me anything that you want to go off. So I haven't had anything through this last week, so I'm going to run through what I think the priorities are, but we'll always have that bit at the end where we can sort of dip into what you've got on your pad. Okay, so we have got for March, it's International Women's Month. So it was fantastic to see on Friday the amount of posts and people really going above and beyond for International Women's Day on Friday and for the whole month. So as you know, we support this wholeheartedly with our charity partners. I sent you out the WhatsApp broadcast to send out. Has anybody had any success with selling those cosmetic duos?
Not yet.
Not yet. No, there's still time, isn't there?
Sold two.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I'm on that list.
No, you might not be. Again, this is because you're Hall of Fame and not potentially direct to me. But I can add you. Feel free to drop me a message in a minute when we finish this call, and I'll add you in, because there's no reason you're not. But it's not that I've missed you. It's because you're not direct to me. So there's a few videos here, and I will play them for you now. Hopefully they will work. Is that working for everybody else? No?
It's not changed yet.
No. Okay, they're not going to work because it's going to. I've clicked them and they're taking me on my computer, but I will link them in and I'll send them out to you. Basically, they're just a few PR bits that you could potentially send out to your customers or use them on your social media, just for the month of March, just to highlight what we do as a company, what our products stand for, and just highlight some of the bits that we do that perhaps people don't know that we do. So it's really, really a good one. When you think like you've done a week of promoting a product and you think, right, I don't want to send out another broadcast on a product. What could I do to keep my group engaged? What could I send out that's less selling and more just a bit of awareness about what I do? So I'll send the links out separately, but they're called shorts off of YouTube, and they're really simple just to ping out and play. Okay, so moving on, we've got some recognition. So we already have 2 people in Hall of Fame. So huge congratulations to Gareth Locke and Dominica Griggs. Those 2 people have already hit it. So congratulations. The biggest part for me is that we don't just celebrate who's at the top, because, you know, we've all got our own different selling styles, we've all got our own customer bases, and we're all in different areas of the country. And what I think is really important is we celebrate the progress, not just the success. So here I've just listed some of the pull out people from the comparison from January's top 1,000 report to February's. So you can see here we've had some fantastic movement. So Elaine, for example, has moved up 128 places in where she was in January to where she is in February. Diane Long moved up 74 places. Helen, 37 places. Stephen up 28. Patricia, 22. Christine up 20 places. Nikki up 14. Hannah up 12. Charlie up 11. Karen up 11. Donna up 9. Roz up 8. Dawn up 4, Julie up 2, and Karen up 2. So I just think it's a bit more relative, because if I tell you who the top 10 is, that's not potentially going to move a great deal. You know, if we've got huge Amazon sellers that are number 1, I'm going to bore you by campaign 12 if I keep telling you who number 1 is. So I think it's really important that we look at how people are progressing and where people have had a great month and a real stretch on where they've been. So does that sound something more in terms of recognition that we want to see on these calls?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to think outside the box. Go on, Joy, you were going to say something.
Leanne, I thought I was down 9 places because you didn't put up next to me. You put minus 9 places.
No,
And
do you know
it was
what? I
like-
probably just got lazy with the typing. No, the arrow suggests up. Sorry, I will amend. But yeah, no, everybody who's on that list is up. So you have moved up 9 places, as has Roz. Yeah, so sorry about missing that. Yeah, little typo. Joy, you were going to say something?
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I was happy with number 408 in the out of 1,000.
And so you should be like to feature in that
But-
top 1,000 report is huge, and it
But
doesn't
how
matter.
many reps? How many reps are there?
Right, it fluctuates so much, but we're looking at around 60,000 to 70,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you think that you're in the top 1,000 of them many people across the country, you know, it's huge achievement to even be on the list.
Is
So
that based on sales, is it?
this is based on year-to-date sales, yes.
Okay.
So where you are in January to where you are in February. So February will be January and February combined, and then it'll be rolling throughout the rest of the year. So that's why I thought it'd be nice if we sort of track twos up and down, because then we're rolling with how you're doing on your year as well. Karen, you got a question?
Yeah, where'd you find the list?
So it's part of the incentives program. Do you know how to get to that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
On the guide,
so-
the incentive
Yeah,
guide.
on the guide.
Yeah.
You click on Hall of Fame 2024 and it will open up the top 1,000 report. It will only show you the one for the current campaign. So if you wanted any like if you wanted to have a look at January, let me know. It will always open up the latest one that there is. Any other questions on that one?
Yeah.
What's he's talking?
Leanne, can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, there you are, Tanya. Yeah.
You know me and technology, love.
I'm proud that you're on. I'm proud that you're on.
Oh, am I VIP?
Yes.
I just didn't hear my name.
Yeah, no, these are just literally people I've pulled out that have moved up the rankings. So you may well have moved. These are just people that I wanted to pull out today to say a huge well done to. And there'll be different people. We won't want to pull on the same people all the time, but I think it's really important that everybody gets their chance to shine for different reasons, not just because you're the #1 seller who happens to sell a hell of a lot through Amazon, because I've had that feedback. And you know what? That's no discredit to those that sell through Amazon. It's just that they've got a different channel that works for them that may not work for somebody else. So I don't want to be exclusively, you know, top sales is fantastic, but also growth in your business is fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on then. So there's 3 other people that I want to recognise, and this is more of a behaviour recognition. So Polly is on the call, and I just want to shout out Polly because Polly is doing some amazing work on the back of the fragrance event. So I was at the fragrance event back at the end of January, where we learned a hell of a lot of about fragrance, about the notes, about all the background to them, who creates them. And Polly has really ran with it and run her own fragrance event. And there's a little picture there that I've snipped from her social media, just showing what she's done with it and how she's really used that to show her customers more and really show how that training's been put into practice straight away. And she's starting to receive sales that way. So huge well done, and huge one for just trying something different. You know, on this call, you're all established reps and you could all remain very successful by staying as you are. But to keep that growth and to keep yourself motivated and on the incentives and everything else, we need to be growing and stepping out of our comfort zone. So huge well done, Polly, for everything that you're doing on the back of there. And I know you're sharing it in that group, which is really good on Facebook. Then we've got Julie Pierce, who I don't think's made the call. So I'll give you a bit of background. Julie has moved house recently, and she's started in a new area. So she's branched out and completely relaunched her door-to-door business, and is going wholeheartedly doing stalls in retail outlets and things like that. So she is absolutely flying this year and doing amazing. This is a picture of her at the Mamma Mia event, and she's just really taking it to 2024 as it right. I'm moving. I need to do something different, because if I just move and lose all my paper customers, my business is not going to work. So just a bit of a shout out to Julie there, because it's incredible. And then lastly, on I don't know whether it's your left or your right, because it might be different to you, but we've got Christine. So Christine Andrews, if you know her, she is a fantastic representative and works very hard. isn't always one to share it on social media, so I wanted to give her a shout out today. Christine's picking up a load of customers from reps that I've decided it's not for them anymore and is happily taking them on board. But what stands out for me for Christine is she's the first person to tell me when something operational is going down that we need to fix. So yeah, she speaks on behalf of a lot of you. You know, she's the first one to raise a lot of things. So just a bit of a shout out to these 3 ladies that, you know, make my life a lot better for being in it. So a big thank you, and keep doing what you're doing because you're all doing amazing. Everybody on this call is doing amazing, and I love every single message that says I'm doing this or I'm going there or I'm doing this. Please keep me involved, because you know, if I know what's going on, I can shout you out, and I can let the leadership team know, and I want to do more recognition on behaviour, because that is what makes us who we are. That's what our customers love about us. So I hope you're all very proud of these 3 ladies, and yeah, I'm going to continue to just shout out about people, because I think we all need a bit of a pat on the back from time to time. Okay, so what have we got going on in March? So is everybody aware of the Makeup and Care Challenge? I sent
Yeah, I
out a
don't like
little
the target though. Where do they get them
sales target
targets
or the
from?
unit
Yeah,
target.
no, the sales targets, because it's ridiculous what they've set me.
Have they set you a high one? Some people are saying
Yeah.
they're achievable. I don't know. They're the year-on-year
£3,000 in
growth.
2 months.
How much?
3,000.
Cross. You do it. It's not 3,000 per month though. It's 3,000.
Yeah, I know, for
combined,
2
yeah.
months. But when you think you own, I mean, I struggle to get 3.8 to keep my VIP status, and it's quiet months of the year. So it's going to be hard, I think, to do.
Yeah, it may well be. When we look, I can look back at 2023 for you, but it is on year growth. So it could be that you had a fantastic end and start to the quarter last year. But yeah, you should all
Yeah, so
have your. Go on.
if they're taking it by your figures from the end of the year, that's when it's our busiest time of the year, and that's when our sales are really
No,
big, like
no.
Christmas.
No, the last of the quarter, so the March and April basically of last year. So the last month
Oh,
of the
they take
quarter
it
was,
from last year. Oh, okay.
yeah. So it would just, it could be
Well,
that you just
the
had a great
sales
time last year.
the sales they've given me are way above what I did last year, because I was nowhere near even VIP last year.
Okay. Let me check it then, because that's the information that I was given. I've got all of the targets, so if you haven't got your target, let me know. For those who've got the target and think they're high, let me know, because I'll find out why they are what they are, because there will be a simple calculation in terms of how they've worked it out. But yeah,
Where do you find your target, please?
it should have been emailed to you on Friday, Tanya.
Okay.
If it's not, let
Under
me
all
know.
of them or VIP?
VIP.
Okay.
So how do we find out what we did last year, in just by backtracking on our invoices, or
No, I
is
can
there a
tell
way
you,
of?
Donna. I can tell you. So if you don't
Oh,
keep a
okay.
track yourself, I've got a tracker that I can run through with you. Yeah. So
All
I
right,
can,
yes,
I
please.
can help you out with that. Yeah. So you should have all had that. If you've not, let me know, and I will provide you with what you need. Everybody on this call, though, will have the target of 15 units. So that's one to be aware of. So as much as you need to focus on that sales target, the units is what's important. So if I flick on here, you will see your personalised targets, what's been sent to you. Your units is what you need to sell. Now I know we've got a few people on the call who've already told me they've sold them. And then you get your £120 reward. I've popped that just at the bottom. It is the very bottom one. We have got a platinum person in the team, because you stay with me. If you drop VIP status for 1 quarter, you still stay with me unless you drop it for 2. So just in case, I've popped it there for anybody that's currently tracking at platinum. So is everybody clear on what they got to do for that? Is everybody happy? I know you're not happy with your sales targets, but process wise, everybody knows what's on the table and how to achieve it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I was happy till I got my targets, and then I've given up.
No, don't give up. Don't give up. You know, there's a lot of press launch around this. So as much as it might be you think them sales are out of your, you know, perhaps your reach, you don't know what might come in through social media and things like that. So if you've got your store open, keep sharing those links, because Avon have invested a lot of media into these products. So keep sharing what you can, and don't give up. Don't give up.
No,
Okay.
don't give
Well,
up. Keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you're doing something right. Just be where you are.
There you go.
Don't give
Tanya.
up, please.
We're all
I've
behind you,
got
Rachel. We've got you. We've
I've
got
got 4 new customers this month, so hopefully I can build up my customers as well and get them selling more
Yeah,
and
exactly.
bigger
Exactly.
orders.
Exactly. And you've got the 2 months as well.
Yeah.
So the one I've just sent out this morning, and if you're not in my group, then just a bit of a clarity is it nothing in focus will count. So I know these products have been heavily featured in the Focus magazines. So please don't count them towards your 15 target. I don't want to come to the end of it and somebody say, oh, but I ordered one off out of a Focus and that's the reason you haven't hit it. So just be mindful of that. And the pack that we are using to really promote International Women's Month, that has got a Hydromatic lipstick in, but again, because it's a charity product, it's not counted. So just be mindful of those 2 bits. The other one that is on the snippet of text is to do with this one, so the retail one. So if you buy that kit that's part of the retail kit that's got the Hydromatics in and the foundations, again, that won't count towards your target. So just be mindful. But yes, we will be able to keep a track on this. So please keep your own records, because as you know, with incentives in the past, it's great to have your information at hand, and just be mindful of your balance. So as we spoke previously, that balance information that should have been on Avon on the 22nd of February never happened because of a delay. So just keep yourself close to what your balance is, because if you go overdue, then you won't be able to get your reward, which would be an absolute shame. Okay, so we all know what we're doing with that one. So the monthly toolkit. So is everybody familiar about what's coming in April with the fragrance?
Yes. Did you get an answer to my question about the samples for it?
Yes, I've asked the question. The answer is it won't be until so for everybody else on the call, sorry. So Donna asked me, would they do a bulk buy on samples on this to really help launch it? The answer I got, Donna, is they potentially will, and it's gone to the marketing team on the back of your question, but it won't be until April. But they won't tell us until April that they're going to launch it, because it'd be part of the launch.
Isn't it being the fragrance is being launched in April, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So therefore I need to put it in my April book. So I need it before April to put
Yeah.
in my April books.
I know. So it's
The
the
thing
best
is,
best
the
we've
thing
got.
is, I've got samples of all the other TTAs.
Yeah.
So, my customers like the new samples of the new fragrances when they come out. So them doing a bulk thing with 25 of the Everlasting and 25 of the Today and 25 of, I don't need the 25 of all the other ones. I just need 200 of the Everlasting.
Of the newest one. Yeah, it's gone through marketing, so it's the we've got the best channel there. The head of marketing is aware of the request, which I think is fantastic, from where we were 6 months ago, to even have that line of communication in place to be able to change that. But I
don't
think
know why
budgets
they've
are
changed
set.
it, because whenever there's a new fragrance, they always do a bulk thing of the new fragrance.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why change it to put like the whole collection in it rather than the new fragrance? Because if our customers wanted one of the other ones, I've got the other fragrances. Do you know what I mean? I just want the
Yeah.
new one. But to buy 200 at 70p each, I can't warrant it. Do you know what I mean?
No. I don't, this is me speaking, and this is not me offering Avon advice, but I know with the Far Away Beyond the Moon, when we did a bulk buy samples on that, the uptake was very small. So whether they've learned something and they produced too many for that reason, they've pulled it back, or and that's why, to spread it across the TTA group, so actually there's more flexibility to use it. That's my opinion, but the right people know about your request, Donna.
All right, thank you.
Okie doke. So yes, so you've got your monthly toolkit. Everyone knows now where that is. You've got the competition in there. So there is a quiz on this fragrance. So there's a card on the key features, and then there's a small quiz where you can send your answers to Terry, and you're in with a chance of winning one.
Done it.
Done it already? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a bit about what it looks like, and this will help you answer your questions and be in with a chance to win it. But it's all about boosting your earnings and how you can use this fragrance to upsell. So in terms of adding on the additional products, the body souffle, the hand cream, the purse spray, and then how to talk to your customers about it in terms of, you know, what style of fragrance is it, romantic, modern, and sophisticated are the words that have been pulled out for this one. Any questions on where to find the toolkit or any questions on this fragrance? Okay, so Avon on tour. Is anybody going?
Yeah.
Where are we going,
Stratford.
Donna?
Yeah,
Stratford, I think you told me
Stratford.
last time. Rachel, are you
Oldham.
going?
Southampton.
Oh, Southampton.
Yeah, I'm going to Dudley.
Dudley.
Oldham.
Dawn, are you going to one?
Yeah, Plymouth.
Plymouth. I've been on the run through this morning, so 9 till 10 I was on a run through of this and it looks fantastic. So I do encourage you to go. I have just heard that the product pack that you get on the day is now worth £47. So if you just go for that, then that's a winner as well. But a load of stuff to take you through on the day, and well worth getting there for a networking opportunity as well. So if you can go, there are still tickets left, and all of the information, if you scan that QR code or follow any links that are on social media, you will find the one that's closest to you. But yeah, I'm going to the Nottingham one. If anybody's thereabouts, I will see you there.
Can you find things about? Oh, sorry, Leanne. Sorry.
Say it again, Tanya.
Where will I find any information on these two?
On the Avon on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can send it out to you. I've sent it out to you previously, but I can send it out again, and it will just be a link to Eventbrite, where you can have a look through your preferred locations and then click through there. Now you can click if you don't want to spend the £10, which I know budgets are tight and I begrudge paying £1 for parking. So if you don't want to pay the £10, you can go, you just won't get a pack on the day, a product pack. So if that's putting anybody off, then just select that you're going as a guest and you will have a place, but you won't have a product pack on the day. So that's just one as well. Okay, so our stock update, they've kindly sent this through. So this is brand new information that even the wider teams don't know about. I will send it to BDSs after this call, but I like to keep this little baby for myself until we've had it. So Glimmer Sticks, as you'll be aware now, we've got those that are without the carton and those that are with. Now they are staying as they are, so there's no intention of any more going cartonless or any less going cartonless. We still have 3 ongoing issues with 3 shades: Starry Night, Emerald and Navy, which are due at the end of the month. Micro Brows, the brunette is expected early April, but that keeps changing, so watch this space. The Brow Sculpting Pen, issues until the end of March on the light and the brunette. The Attraction perfume is expected early April. The serum foundations that have been selling really well, there's 2 shades of those that are back on sale, which I had to ask the question of what is BOS, back on sale on the 12th of March, and then the Lifting Eye System, which is expected 18th of March. Has anybody got any huge stock issues that they want to bring to this call, or anything that's on the mind in terms of stock? No, we're in a good place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Who's that, Tanya? Yeah.
The PJs, the breast cancer PJs.
Right.
I did ring about them on Thursday, but I've had a customer nagging me all weekend. I thought that was a Mother's Day book. Where's my Avon? Well, I said, I've got some of your Avon, but unfortunately, I guess the pajamas was for Mother's Day and they are out of stock. So she might return all of it now. But there you go. I won't know until I have the pajamas.
Okie doke. If you can message me any product number and page number, that'd be fab. If not, I'll find it after the call. Okay, so stock sound.
Can I just mention about this new bra? The bra,
Yeah, the pink one.
The new
Bra Adapt.
the bra adapt, the £20 bra.
Okay.
It's horrible, and
Yeah.
and everyone that's sold is all being sent back to me.
Right,
I've heard
okay.
that as well. I've heard that it's horrible.
It's awful.
Really?
I fell out the bottom of it.
Can you
Very-
send
it's
something
very
to
sort
Avon
of-
to let them know, because
Yeah.
it's losing the sales.
Can you ping it
Yeah.
across to me, Rachel? Can you send me the product code, a picture of it if you can, and I will get it escalated. So that's 4 of you, is it, on the call that have all had the same issue with it?
Yeah.
They need to bring back the Dotty bras. They was fantastic.
Dotty?
Issued in bras. So
The only people that I'm selling them to, Leanna, smaller size people, sort of 8 to 10, 12 to 14. Everyone larger
Right.
than that is literally, they just don't fit. There's no support to them. Whereas
Right.
those people will buy the one bras.
Yeah.
These are literally being returned, and obviously the one bras are not in the brochures. So I'm presuming that they've swapping them from the one bras, but the one bras need to come back because they are huge sellers. And
Yeah.
these are not going to be
I've
at all.
started, yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I've started wearing the one bras myself, and I've sold loads of those,
Mm.
and they're great. They're so
Me,
comfortable.
I agree. Yeah.
But the
Okay.
bra adapt look very nylon-y and silky, and not any support whatsoever.
Okay, so let's get this raised because this is the first I've heard of it. So
Yeah, I think
if we don't know,
it is across, when you look at social media, everybody's having the same issue. They are all being
Yes, then.
returned for specifically
Yeah.
larger people. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's the one.
going forward, it definitely needs something looking at, because as I say, if they're not going to be producing the one bras anymore,
yeah.
they need to really think about that carefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is awful. I've had mine back, or they've asked for larger sizes, and I'm really reluctant to order the larger sizes because I think they're going to come back as well. I literally
Right.
put my arms up in the air and fell out the bottom. There's
Okay.
no support in it. There's no,
Just not got the support on
It's
that, on that
awful.
bottom
I'm so
bit.
glad I wasn't out when I did it.
Oh,
It's really bad.
Yeah, of course. So anything like that, just ping it over to it. So I've got it now. So nobody needs to send it to me. I will send that across to our product team and let them know that, basically it's not
We
fit for
don't like them.
purpose from what we're losing. We're losing customers' faith in our products by continuing to offer that as a bra that for the larger sizes. Okie doke. Fab. Bulk buys. Everybody aware of bulk buys, where to find them. These are February's. Now, I was quite excited to see the pillow spray on there. I don't know about anybody else.
Yeah, ordered it.
Good.
I've ordered it.
I've got about 7 in my bedside drawer. It's ridiculous how many of them I go through. But yeah, have a look on them. They're not for everybody, but I do think that's a standout one for me. The pillow spray. A few people love that mascara. They love you if you had real success with that through February. That could be when your customers come to rebuy it. Have a look, see what suits you, and those are available till the end of the month. I did ask, is there any plans for a Skin So Soft bulk buy to be coming before summer? So just to give us a bit of foresight, because there's a fantastic offer on obviously the 3 for the multi-buy this time. So the answer is no, buy that now. So if your customers buy a lot of Skin So Soft, that offer that we've got this time is the best offer you're going to get for a few campaigns. So there's no planned bulk buys on Skin So Soft for the future. So yeah, if you have those customers that will be starting to buy that sort of end of May, June, July, then I would get some bought now. Okay.
yeah.
Say again.
I just found this invitation from yourself
Yes.
for the Hall of Fame event to be there at
Yes.
10:30 at Northampton.
Yes.
And then it says about a 3-course dinner and entertainment. So it's a 2-day event, is it?
No, it's a 1-day event, but as an overnight stay.
Right, because breakfast is provided then the following day.
Yes. So you get your hotel
Yeah.
room, so you get your accommodation and your breakfast, and then the actual day, you have your meal as well. Yeah. For anybody else on the call, that's a Hall of Fame invitation, which you'll
And
get
how
if
much
you.
is this? Do you know? Because there's
No,
not
that's
a
free.
price on it.
It's free. So
Value
if you
free.
hit Hall of Fame, for anybody else on the call, if you hit Hall of Fame last year, you will have been invited to an event in May, which is a celebration of your success. So if you can just RSVP, because I'll be chasing everybody today that hasn't already replied. So there's a link on there if you can do that for me. Right, back to the slides then.
If you're excited to be part of this event, kindly RSVP via the link below, yeah?
Yes, fantastic, Tanya. Yeah, if you can do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was a survey, so I wasn't going to click on it. It just says Survey Monkey.
Yes, it is a survey, just
I'm
because you've got to
loving
pick
the
if you want to share a
technology,
room with
Jan.
anybody.
If
Give
you're
me a
going up the
call
night
after if you
before,
need any help.
if you're going up the night before, get your hotels booked, because there's no hotel rooms available where we are, and all the others are selling out. We got the last room in one of them.
There you go.
Right.
Okay, doke. So Easter dates. Now I've got some, you might think it's good news, but I think it's bad news. But I am off the last week of March. So I'm not around the week commencing the 25th. It's my children's Easter break. So I am not in that week. So I just wanted to give you this information early, because if you need support, you will need to reach out to the contact centre where these dates are here, and be aware of these dates, because that week that I'm off, where I would probably normally send you, you choose your days cutting off today or whatever, I won't be around to do that, and I can't schedule those on WhatsApp. So if you can just be mindful of these dates and for your customers. Now I know a load of you work so in advance that you're probably not placing a great deal of orders at the back end of the campaign, but if you are, just be aware of these dates, because I'm not around to remind you. So yeah, any questions on those dates or anything that you're not certain of?
Will you just ping them over on the
Yeah, shall I
WhatsApp thing, so
send
that
them
I
out
can,
today? Yeah.
and then I can save it, and then I can share it with the team nearer the time, because if I share it now, they will have forgotten by the end of the month.
Yeah, and I will share it again before I go off and everything else, but I just wanted to give you full visibility of it and be aware that I'm not going to be around should anything pop up that you need to speak to me about. Okay, so the last bit is a bit of ask of you, please. So we'll go into questions and answers in a second, but I've been in this role now for 6 months, and the business are quite keen to get some feedback on it. So is it a role that's working? Is it a role that's helpful? Is it a role you want to see in the future of Avon? Is it a role that you don't want to see in the future of Avon? I hope the answer is you want to see it, but that's entirely up to you. As part of the review of, as you know, things change and people's roles change massively in Avon in a short period of time, they want to do some reflective work on are we doing the right thing by you guys? Are you feeling supported? Are you getting the information that you need? Are you having different types of access? And am I doing my job well enough? Am I doing my job good, basically?
Definitely.
So, oh, bless you.
Yes.
I hope so. I
Is-
hope so. It makes me a
Is
bit
your job
nervous,
at
this
risk
does.
then? Is your job at risk
No,
then?
not at all. Not at all. Well, I hope I say not at all. Never say never. But no, this isn't coming out because they think, oh, should we get rid of Leanne? Because then we'll, that's easy if they all say she's no good. No, it's more of how am I helping you? Am I helping drive your business forward? Am I, responding in good time and getting you the answers that you need and supporting you with your business? And is there anything that I'm not doing that I could be doing? So
I do
yes,
feel I moan at you a lot.
I only say the only time I don't like people moaning is when they haven't got the good of Avon or their customers or themselves at heart. If there's somebody's moaning about the weather, I haven't got time to listen. But if you're moaning about something that you care passionately about, I've got all day for you. So
Thank you.
yeah. So
Very
on
good.
the 18th, I will send out, and it will come from me, which is a bit awkward, but it's going to come from me, and it's going to be a questionnaire in terms of how you find it. So everything that I do, and I want you to be honest, you don't have to be nice to me. It's going to have some questions in there. There's about 8 questions, and it's anonymous. So if you do, don't feel like I'm going to ring you up and go, Nikki, I can't believe you said that. That is not what it's about.
Never.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. It's just about seeing, is there any gaps where I can support you better? So we're going to be looking at in terms of how many people come back, because if you come back, you're engaged, whether you're engaged because you love me or because you don't like me, but you're engaged. So we want to engage people because those are the people that care. So it's all going to be about response rate. So even if, there's something that you're not happy with, fill it in, please, because it's not you're going to drag a score down, or I don't want to fill it in because actually I've got nothing to say. Please fill it in, because even if you fill it in and say, I don't need her help, I don't, as much as I know she's there, I don't pull on her very often, that's fine, but at least I'm there. But if you don't get your response, it could be that you don't know I'm here, and then that's a worry, because I won't have offered out my support as wide as it should have gone. Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah.
Yes.
So if you can fill it in, it's going to be a week long. So I'll send it out on the 18th. That week to fill it in, and then I'm off the week after, and then it'll be some feedback that I'll go through as part of my review when I come back in terms of how I'm doing this job. So yeah, I'd be really, really grateful if you can just fill that in for me.
And that's on WhatsApp, is it?
That's going to be going out on email, and it will be a Survey Monkey. You know, like you said, that put you off of filling it in. There's no other way to do it, so it will be a Survey Monkey link.
Are they
So, yeah.
getting rid of the books, Leanne? That will make me happy if they're not, because if they are, I feel like I'll have to say goodbye.
So are they getting rid of the books?
Yeah.
No.
What? No.
No, and I can say that quite confidently when I look at the sales reports and things in terms of where our sales come from as a business. The biggest chunk of our business is through them brochure sales. So as much as you will hear a lot of let's get online, let's, you know, push your digital brochure, let's do all of these things. That's great because that opens doors to other customers, but our brochure customers are the absolute bread and butter of this company. And if we took away the brochure today, we wouldn't have an Avon to come back to tomorrow.
No.
I had a strange one. I had a strange one last month in February. Some of my books were in German.
Yes.
Oh,
Saw that.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did see that.
My customer was horrified because it was all the new pages. It was like pages 91 to 116. It was all in German and the prices was all in euros. And the customer wanted a new plumping shots. And she wrote on her order form, I want some plumping shots, but I couldn't make out the price. How much are they? And when I looked in her book, I spotted that they was all in German.
Yeah. So I could try and swindle this one and say, well, we're opening it up to, you know, we've got all different nationalities living in the UK and we're opening it up. But
well, I gave her a discount. I gave her a discount for the inconvenience, so she was happy.
Bless you. As you're aware, we've got our One Europe brochure. So the same brochure is distributed throughout the whole of Europe, whereas we used to have a UK brochure and then we'd have a Turkish brochure and then we'd have a Greek brochure. It's One Europe now.
It was just the pages in the middle. It wasn't the whole brochure. That's the bit
it's something to do with the printers.
I didn't have the new pages in English as well as German. It was just the whole section was German.
Yeah, it's it was a printing error. It was picked up, and you should have, if you had any, you should have had them replaced.
Yeah, I did. No, they reimbursed me for my book.
Yeah.
So but yeah, and I did send a copy in to somebody. I was asked to send a copy in of it so that they could chase it up with the printers. The printer should reimburse Avon for mucking it up.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's going on in the background. I really am, because, you know, it doesn't look good for us, does it, at all? So yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I'm sorry that your customers had to have that, and I'm sorry that you've then taken the financial impact of that. What I have said, and I'll share it on here, is I've had a few of you come back to me with bits of offers that are that complicated in the latest brochures that it's causing an impact on your profits. Because basically what you're doing is, if somebody doesn't understand an offer because it's quite complex, we are then saying, oh, okay, so you're fixing it your end, which means that your earnings are down because you're fixing because the offer isn't clear. Does that feel like that's representative of what we're saying? So I fed that back to the marketing team, because it's not fair, because that's not how it should be. We shouldn't be, you know, we are very, very good, and the people that I've got on this call, I can see you're very, very good at keeping those customers very happy, and you shouldn't have to be taking money out of your profits to fix a confusing issue that's been caused potentially by an offer being too complex in the brochure. So on the back of that, I got sent a offer that's coming out in June, where it was this price on this page, this price on this page, this price on this page, and if you bought 3, it was a different price on every single page again. And I just said, whoa, like, I don't even know what price I'd be paying. So no. So straight away, you can see then that things are coming now to me, because we're raising it as part of this group. We're raising what we feel. So that's come to me, and I said, no, that's far too complicated to have 6 prices for something across 4 different pages. We can't keep up. And what the customer's going to do is assume the cheapest price, because we're all after saving money and having products for as low a price as possible. So therefore, if that's confusing to the customer, the rep's going to end up forfeiting that cost. So I've said no, that needs to be looked at again. So I hope you can see the things that you're saying to me are going now, and we're pushing back on certain bits to say, I
Yeah.
know now, having spoken to my team on a monthly basis on what their concerns are as a group, that this won't work or this won't work and things like that. So thank you, because it is driving change, and that offer now isn't going to go live in campaign.
So will they change
Thank
that
you.
then in June? Will they
Yes.
make it more simpler?
Yes. So
Good.
there was a question, well, should we put out a little guide in terms of the campaign messages, in terms of how to operate the offer? And Gemma, who's been on the call, who's part of Rep Experience, said, well, if we need a guide on how the offer works, we probably shouldn't have the offer. So
Have
we're
it.
going to look at a way to still discount those products for customers, but instead of doing it, it's cheaper across these pages if you buy these many at these different prices. That offer could probably be a 3 for 2 offer across these pages. You know, it just simplify it to make it still, you know, customers still want to buy it, but so they know what they're
Yeah.
buying it and what price.
We like 3 for 2s or buy one get one half
Yeah,
price.
well, they're straightforward, aren't they? Straightforward,
Bog
yeah.
off.
Or buy one, get one free.
Yes,
Yes.
a freebie. Everybody loves
Bog
a
off, bog
freebie.
off.
Has anybody got anything else to raise today? I'm keen to hear your
I've got
voices.
a quick one, Leanne.
Yes, go, Joy.
I ordered 2 Look for Her Eau de Toilette 50ml
Yeah.
with code 04622, and I received 2 of Today, Tomorrow, Always.
Right.
It's showing on the invoices 04622 is Today, Tomorrow, Always. So I'm not sure if it's a brochure error or what.
Or
I've
a
ordered
picking
2
error.
more on that same code, and I'm hoping I don't get 2 more Today, Tomorrow, Always.
What we'll need to do is check the location in Corby in terms of where that is and is the right product in the right place. So if you can
Okay.
send that over to me, Joy, I've made a note
Yeah.
of the order number, but send the 2 products over to me that are
Yeah.
wrong. When is that?
Yeah.
When is it due to arrive? That one you've ordered again?
Should be in the next few days.
Okay, let me know, because if that's wrong, we have got you
A
know,
problem.
a problem. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it won't be just you that affected.
I picked some orders when I did the Corby tour, and
Did
it made,
you?
yeah, I was amazed how it was actually done, and it could quite easily be a wrong box in the wrong slot, or the
Could
girls
be.
picked the wrong one out of the wrong box.
It
They work
could
so
be, but the
fast
fact,
and so hard, it's easily done.
yeah, but the fact it says Today, Tomorrow, Always on the invoice makes me think Avon have got it wrong in the
Yes.
brochure.
Ping it over to me. I'll get them to do a check today, just before you get yours, because what we don't want is then you get your 2 again and they're wrong again, and then
Yeah.
you know, we're still 2 days behind where we could have been if we raise it today. So yeah, send it over to me, Joy. I'll get it checked.
Okay.
Anything from anybody else? No, is everybody feeling good?
Yeah.
Is everybody
Yeah.
happy with the way
Yeah,
things
yeah.
are? I think it's nice to have an incentive to work towards, isn't it? To give us a bit of focus. I think, you know, we've got International Women's Week, International Women's Month, which always stands out for me in terms of what we're doing and why we do it, because it just takes you back to your purpose and your why and everything else. We've got loads of new product coming out. The launch of the Hydromatic Shine went really, really well, and the Serum Foundation, the Sarah Davis, to be part of that, that's going really, really well. So, you know, people are taking a lot out of that. That's starting again this week. So there's so much going on. It feels mental. But I really hope that you're enjoying this year so far. And if anything does pop up, you know that you can give me a shout. So please don't just wait till these calls. If there's something on your mind, or if it's something you don't want to share in front of everybody else, then just ping me. You know you can. I will stop the recording in a second, and I will pop this up on our YouTube channel for anybody that wasn't able to make it today, and I will send those bits out to you on WhatsApp broadcast in terms of the dates and the stock updates and bits that you like to receive as a document. But if you've got no other questions, I will leave you to the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I've sent
Leanne.
you an
All
email,
good.
Leanne.
Thanks so much for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Bye.
Take care. Have a fab week, and I'm here if you need anything at all. See you soon. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.